Good morning, everyone. This is a map of the earthquake belts and the earth plates boundaries in the world. So you can see a very clear pattern that the earthquake frequently occurs uh, in the boundaries of the plates because the plates move against each other, which is a normal pattern during all seasons. But only thing which went different during the recent Burma or Myanmar earthquake is that the earth plate movement was very high and the earthquake hit almost like I think it's around 7 in the Richter scale measurement. When this happens, that there'll be a lot of problems occur around you. Okay, this when it reaches 7, the shake will be for a longer duration and the displacement will be a bit more high compared to normal 4 or 3 earthquakes. And normally in the earth plate, the earth belt, you can see a lot of volcanoes. Okay, so volcanoes is very common for the volcanoes to be in the earthquake, earth plate edges of the earthquake and uh, edges of the earth plates. I'm sorry. So, and if you see the pattern Indonesia, you can see it clearly in Indonesia that Indonesia lies in the edge of one of the earth plates, so it will have frequent earthquakes. And Burma or Myanmar, the country, the one of the earth plate passes through the country, so it is prone to a lot of earthquake, and that's why recently the earthquake shook them very badly. And it doesn't mean that it never happened there before. There may be there were activities, seismic activities in that region, and you see the colors on the map is like a population density. Okay, the more the reddish it goes, that the population is very high in that location. The least the reddish or the yellowish places has less populate or less populated. Jakarta, if you see Indonesia, Jakarta, the country Indonesia lies just on the belt. Okay, so right now, if you remember the 2004 earthquake and tsunami, what happened was like somewhere here, somewhere in this location, there was an earthquake from like 3 to 5 kilometers from the Banda Aceh or another important place in there. Yeah. So it triggered a tsunami, and it's 2004. It came during the 2004 December. So December is a time the season will change from warm to a bit cold. So just take note of it. We will come to this later. And Philippines, Manila, and other Cebu city are exactly sitting inside one earth plate, and there'll be a lot of earthquake there. And this is another very famous Japanese earthquake belt. So if you see the earth plates arrangements there, the two earth plates meet exactly near Tokyo. Okay, so Japan will have very frequent earthquake and it will shake the entire Tokyo city very frequently. Even no, 3.0 or 4.0 is very normal for Japanese, and the buildings are being made in such a way they can take the shakes, even though it comes regularly. And along with it, in the map you can see the nuclear power plant locations. Okay, China had arranged all the nuclear power plants in the eastern side near the sea, which is easier to for many operation related problems. So it's a good thing. But the bad thing is it exactly sits not so far away from the earthquake belt. Okay, same goes for the Japanese nuclear power plants also. We all remember the Fukushima, what happened a few years back. So these are quite risky locations of the world to have nuclear power plants, but no choice. Those countries need the energy security also. So India has a very few earthquake belt, only uh, the Himalayan plates. There'll be some earthquake, and it may not be as noticeable or as severe as what we see in this location or in Japan. So the nuclear power plants, some are near the sea, some are just inside the land. So, and these plates, the African plate, if you see, the entire ocean is filled with a lot of earthquakes. Uh, Most recently, if you see the change in pattern of the earthquake, there will be more earthquake near the edges of the plates, earth plates. Okay, so since now the weather is turning from colder to warmer, so when the weather is turning from colder to warmer, the entire earth is being heated maybe by 2 or 3 degrees evenly. This 2 3 degrees will make the metal in the earth, okay, whatever material in the earth to expand a bit little, because it may be sometimes nanometers, it may be not more than 0.1 millimeters. Okay, it may not be so noticeable, but scientists do have measured these things. So what happened was like, when this thing occurs, it occurs evenly across everywhere in the earth plate, whichever is facing the sun. So when it is facing the sun, it tend to expand, and the earth plates goes against each other. Okay, they may be going above another earth plate, or they may be going below another earth plate. Okay, so during summer it expands, and there will be a lot of seismic activities. And when the temperature is cooling down, which is roughly between November to December, or sometimes it starts as early October also. So these plates will contract. When the plates contract, earth plates contract, again, there will be a lot of seismic activities and volcanic activities. So the volcanoes will lie exactly in the earthquake belts. You can see a lot of activities, and you see the edges of the earth plates. You will see a lot of seismic activities. Those dots here, the round dots on the squares, or earthquakes happened in the last 2 3 months. Okay, and when if the color of the dots indicates the magnitude of the earthquake, if it is reddish, it is much more stronger. If it is yellowish, it is like less than 3.5, less than 3, all those things. So Indonesia, which has a frequent earthquake in its western side, will have, I mean, southwestern side, which triggered one of the tsunami, Indian Ocean tsunami last time in 2004. What happened was like the earthquake occurred extreme edge, few kilometers from the Banda Aceh, somewhere exactly in this location, and it triggered a tsunami. The tsunami had reached, okay, all these portions of the Indian Ocean. And what happened that time is during the contraction of the plates had just begun that time, and when the contraction happens, the sea will start filling the extra space available for it. So you will feel in the beaches that you're getting more beach, more water, and beach had come very near to the land. And during the winter and in the summer, you will feel that beach went far away from the land. So the sea waters went far away from the land. So which is a normal phenomenon. So since the gravity of the sun, gravity of the moon, and the climate, all these factors touch the earth, okay, the kind of earthquakes, the kind of uh, contraction and expansion of the earth plates will vary. We will not be able to say with a single prediction that this will happen this time. So we have to feed all this information to a supercomputer, directions of the sun, and degrees of the tilt in the earth, and the moon's location at any point of time, and other planets. There are 3 other planets which can influence the Earth's gravity also, which scientists will say only after 10 or 15 years, because they are still in the study of the influence of other planets and moon on the surface of the Earth. So roughly, you will know that the oceans are influenced by the moon's direction and moon's gravity also. Same thing is going to happen after 10 15 years. When they feed this information in a supercomputer, they can start predicting that what might go wrong in another 3 months, because There are many more supercomputers in the world now which are reading the weather. Not just weather, seismic activities also, especially after the Indian Ocean tsunami. Everyone is interested when the next thing is going to happen. And even many Android and iOS applications are there, like the one I'm using now, which shows these activities updated, and it can give you clear information about what's happening around us. Please be careful, and during these times, you might want to be a bit more careful and avoid traveling to those places which has a lot of seismic activities. Or if you are going there, if you know it, please be aware that there are local protocols during and after the earthquake, which the population need to follow there. So in this map, what you had seen is the darker the map is, it is having more population, and the lighter it is, yellowish it is less population. And locations of the nuclear power plants also shown here, especially in eastern side of China and western side of Japan, facing the sea. There are a lot of nuclear power plants. Care should be taken that these plants have to be much more safer than before, such that any seismic activities are not going to affect these plants. Of course, definitely they would have taken extra efforts to know. When a common man can come out with this kind of video, the scientists may be doing much more better than this. So take care when you're traveling during beginning of summer or beginning of winter. These are normal things.